A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today in this video we are going to discuss properties of set, which will help us to solve many questions related with properties of set. So in total there are three properties, namely commutative property, associative property and distributive property. But each of these properties have two different types. So in total there are six properties. We are going to see them in detail. The first property is commutative property. Commutative property states that the order of the set in which we do the operation does not change the result. For example, like if we are doing the operations which are involved in sets, namely union and intersection, then the order of the set will not change the result. And symbolically it is represented as, for union, commutative property of union is A union B is equals to B union A. Like in numbers, if we do 1 plus 2, we'll get the same answer 3, and even if we do 2 plus 1, we'll get the same answer 3. As a number, the order does not matter when we are adding two numbers. Exactly in sets, the order does not matter when we are finding the union of two sets. We'll get the same answer for A union B as we'll get for B union A, and similar applies on the intersection of set. A intersection B will give us same answer as that of B intersection A. So if we flip the set, it will does not affect the answer. Okay, so these were the first two properties: commutative property of union, commutative property of intersection. A very next property is associative property. Associative property states that in union or in intersection of three or more sets remains the same regardless of how the sets are grouped. When we are finding the union or intersection of three sets, we can find the union or intersection of any two sets first. Like for example, if we want to add three numbers 1, 2 and 3, we can either add 1 and 2 first and obtain 3, and then add that 3 with the 3, so to get an answer 6. Or else what we can do, we can add 2 and 3 first to obtain an answer 5, and then add it with 1 to obtain the same answer 6. So as while adding three numbers, we can add any two first and then add with the third one. Similarly, when we are finding a union of three sets, we can find the union of any two set first and then find its union with the third set. Like over here, first we are finding union of A union B and then union it with set C. The bracket represents that the union of A and B will take place first. Similarly, if we will find the union of B and C first and then union it with A, we'll get the same answer. The answer will remain same even if you change the group. Similarly, for the intersection also, we have the same associative property. The answer will not change if you change the group of intersection. When we are finding the intersection of three sets, we can find the intersection of B and C first, and then we can find its intersection with A. Or we can find the intersection of A and B first and find its intersection with C. The answer will not change even if you are changing the groups. So these were the next two properties, making now we are covered four properties till now. Associative properties have two properties under it. Even commutative property had two properties under it. Now moving on to our final property is distributive property. Distributive property have two properties: distributive properties of union over intersection. When we are finding union over intersection, we can find it in two ways. First, we can either find intersection of set B and C first and then unite it with A. So we can find the intersection of B and C first and then unite it with A. We can find its union with A. Or what we can do, we can open this bracket and we can find the union of A and B first, and then find the union of A and C, and finally find the intersection between these two sets. This will give us the same answer. So what we are doing over here, we are finding union over intersection of two sets. So either we can find the intersection of two sets first and then find its union with the third set, or we can find the union of A and B first. Second, we can find the union of A and C and then find their intersection. We will get the same answer. And similar applies on intersection over union. Okay, exactly, it is the opposite of this property, where we have to find the union of B and C first, and then we have to find its intersection with A. Either we can find it like this, or we can first find the intersection of A and B, second find the intersection of A and C, and then find their union. Even if we do the either way, we'll get the same answer, and this is called the distributive property. And so you'll have to remember all these properties. The question you will be asked to you will be to verify these properties. You will be given three sets, you will be given their values, you will be asked to verify a particular property. You will have to copy down the property, and you will check whether the given sets verify the properties or not. Okay, so this was all for today. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.